In the ominous depths of human consciousness, where the veil between good and evil is gossamer thin, there exists an entity shrouded in mystery and misunderstood. A figure so powerful, so influential, yet so maligned that even his name strikes fear into the hearts of mortals. Samael, a name whispered only in hushed tones, for it is said that those who utter it invite the wrath of the fallen angel. And with that being said, let's explore the dark reality behind the legend of Samael. Welcome to our channel, your one station for all the mysterious stuff. Samael, whose very name translates to venom of God, has been cast as a demon in popular culture, the personification of evil and malevolence. But the truth, the truth, is far more intricate, far more profound, and perhaps even more terrifying. Before we delve into the abyss of his existence, let us first examine the roots of this enigma, the origins of Samael. It was the sixth book of Moses, also known as the Testament of Solomon, unfolds its ancient pages. It reveals the tale of Samael's transformation from a celestial being to a dreaded demon. Imagine, if you will, the Garden of Eden, where Adam and Eve, the progenitors of humanity, dwelt in blissful ignorance. Enter Samael, not as a sinister temptress, but as the angel of death, a messenger of the divine tasked with a solemn duty. His presence, though ethereal, was not unwelcome. In fact, he was revered as a guiding light, a harbinger of justice. His wings, instead of casting ominous shadows, were seen as protective, sheltering the nascent human race. Yet everything changed with the introduction of sin. As the first humans succumbed to temptation, their innocence shattered, and with it, the perception of Samael shifted. No longer the benevolent angel of death, he became the bringer of evil, the harbinger of damnation. This transformation was not arbitrary. It was a divine decree. God, in his infinite wisdom, chose Samael to be his instrument of retribution, his means to dispense justice. Picture him as a celestial judge, his eyes like burning coals, his voice echoing with the power of the Almighty. He became the embodiment of divine wrath, separating the soul from the tainted body, ensuring that the wicked paid the ultimate price. But as millennia rolled by, Samael's visage took on a darker hue. The whispers of his deeds grew more sinister, his actions more questionable. Some began to believe that he was the guiding force behind the serpent's guile in the Garden of Eden, the whisperer that tempted Eve, urging her towards the forbidden fruit. Others saw him as the keeper of secrets, the silent observer of humanity's fall from grace. Yet another group believed that he had fallen in love, not with a celestial being, but with the very embodiment of rebellion, the first wife of Adam, Lilith. Their love story was a scandal, an affront to the divine order. And so Samael, once the angel of death, became the father of the fallen angels, the leader of the rebel host that challenged the very foundations of creation. But is he truly a villain, a fallen angel consumed by darkness and despair? Or is he a necessary force in God's grand design, an instrument of balance, ensuring that the scales of justice remain level? Perhaps the answer lies in the murky depths of his past, in the forgotten chapters of his existence. Let us now traverse the labyrinth of Jewish mysticism, where the boundaries between light and darkness are blurred, where the nature of good and evil is questioned. Here, Samael is not the bringer of evil, but the angel of death, a being of immense power, yes, but also of unwavering commitment to his divine purpose. In the Zohar, the foundational text of Jewish mysticism, Samael is depicted as the sword of God, sharp and merciless. He is the agent through which God's judgments are carried out, the enforcer of divine law. His actions are not born out of malice or personal gain, but out of obedience. He is the celestial executioner, carrying out the will of the Almighty. But what of his association with the serpent in the Garden of Eden? Is he the deceiver, the architect of humanity's downfall? The answer, as with many things concerning Samael, is complex. In the enigmatic book of Adam and Eve, a non-canonical text, we find a different narrative. Here Samael does not tempt Eve, but warns her of the consequences of disobedience. He is the messenger of impending doom, delivering God's final warning before judgment falls. The serpent, too, is not the embodiment of evil, but simply a creature following its nature. Samael's role here is not to bring about humanity's downfall, but to ensure its growth. For what is life without the understanding of good and evil? Was humanity without the knowledge of sin? And what of Lilith, the enigmatic first wife of Adam. Did Samael truly abandon his celestial duties to consort with the very definition of rebellion? The answer lies in the archaic Jewish texts, where Lilith's story is not one of love, but of strife. She is not a seductress, but a symbol of primal independence, a challenge to the patriarchal order. Samael's association with her is not that of a love-struck angel, but of a warrior upholding divine order. He is the force that quelled the rebellion, bringing Lilith back into the fold. His actions are not motivated by personal feelings, but by the need to maintain balance. So who then is Samael, the angel of death? Is he the bringer of evil, or the enforcer of divine order? The truth, as it often does, lies somewhere in between. Samael is neither purely good nor purely evil. He is a force of nature, an instrument of divine balance, ensuring that the scales of justice remain level. Ya is the reaper, yes, but also the protector. He is the bringer of death, but also of new beginnings. His actions, though seemingly brutal, are necessary, ensuring that the cycle of life, death, and rebirth continues. In the intricate tapestry of existence, Samael's role is crucial. He is the thread that weaves together the realms of good and evil, light and darkness. He is the reminder that in the grand theater of existence, all things must be balanced, all things must be allowed. But as we ponder the multifaceted nature of this enigmatic being, let us not forget the power of perception, the way in which our limited understanding shapes our view of the world. Samael, with his myriad guises and roles, challenges us to look beyond surface appearances, to delve into the depths of existence. Where the boundaries of good and evil are often blurred, think of a clear, pristine lake, its surface reflecting the sky above. On that surface, you see only tranquility, purity, life. But beneath that placid surface, hidden from mortal sight, are the murky depths where shadows dance and mysteries lie. An entity whose true form eludes our perception, whose essence can only be grasped in its entirety by the divine. And yet we, with our insatiable curiosity and desire to understand, have attempted to capture this elusive being, to confine him to the narrow confines of our perception. We have labeled him as demon or angel, as villain or hero, forgetting that such labels are but shackles for the boundless reality that is Samael. Consider the vast expanse of the universe, with its countless stars and galaxies, each a microcosm of existence, each a testament to the infinite complexity of creation. Can we truly comprehend such immensity with our limited minds? Can we truly fathom the depths of a being who exists on a plane beyond our understanding? In the face of such complexity, our attempts to categorize, to label, and define seem but futile. So what then are we to make of Samael, the angel of death? How are we to reconcile his seemingly contradictory aspects, his ability to be both life-giving and destructive, both benevolent and terrifying? The answer, perhaps, lies in the recognition that such contradictions are not mutually exclusive, but complementary. For in the grand tapestry of existence, all things are interconnected, all things are interdependent. Life and death, light and darkness, good and evil, they are not separate entities, but two sides of the same coin, two faces of the same truth. To truly understand Samael is to embrace this paradox, to recognize that he embodies the duality of existence, the constant push and pull between opposing forces that make life, the universe, what it is. In the end, the truth about Samael, the angel of death, may forever remain elusive, hidden behind a veil of mystery. But in our quest to uncover the truth, we may just learn something about ourselves, about the nature of existence, and about the delicate balance that makes life, the universe, what it is. We hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Your support helps us continue to bring you fascinating content on the mysterious side of life. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next video.